Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the girl Star Flames. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Sean Diddy Combs being the supply chain for politicians and high profile individuals. Let's get into it. And please note that specific information is allegedly, because I know that sometimes people might be in the comment section saying, provide proof, give us evidence. Yes, that's what the guilty does. So when someone is guilty of something, what they do, they have their little minions or flying monkeys that they send around and say, give us proof, we need evidence, because they want to see how much you actually know about what is going on. Now, guys, if you all have been following this case, you know that Sean Diddy Combs, he has been arrested on charges such as racketeering, human trafficking, sex trafficking. Remember, Cassie filed her lawsuit on November 16th, 2023. Diddy settled on November 17th, 2023. His LA and Miami mansion was raided on March 25th, 2024. He was arrested on September 16th, 2024. And we are now hearing that he's going to go back to court. I think it's very soon, if not the 16th, the 18th, right? He has been denied bail on 2 separate occasions. So let's get into it. Now, Diddy will also face charges for kidnapping, and there are 3 other charges that we're going to hear about this week based on my understanding. So kidnapping has been added to it. Who did Sean Diddy Combs kidnap? Why did he kidnap these people? Well, allegedly he's involved in, the ring, because this is a racketeering charge. And as I've been saying to you guys, with racketeering, it takes more than an individual to carry out such action. So, as it relates to the kidnapping and the racketeering, based on several women that have shared their stories, these women were tricked into believing that they're going to go to this party. They're going to go to, LA or Miami for a 2 or 3 day vacation or a week. And then these women would be taken to Sean Diddy Combs' house. It's not just Diddy that is involved in all of this mess. As Sloan told us, people from other countries. So you have princes from other countries that are involved. You have the chain of politicians that are involved. Now, in this trial, what we're going to see similar dates happening. That's why I read the dates to you, because Diddy's situation, it is complex. It's not as though, this is people who are actually seeking justice for victims. They're using Diddy as, the forefront to say, we're seeking justice for these alleged victims, but that's just not the case. Sean Diddy Combs has offended someone who knows about his run-ins, his handlings, and these individuals were involved in the run-ins and handlings, just as though R. Kelly was supplying kids to, these celebrities, allegedly, politicians and all of that. That was the same thing that Sean Diddy Combs was doing. So they were tricking girls, guys were meeting girls. Let's go have a party. When they go to the party, these women would then be drugged. They'll be taken to different locations and they'll be gifted to various men and all of that. They would be threatened to comply. If they don't, horrible things are going to happen to them. Horrible things is going to happen to their families. So this is why it is so difficult for many of the true victims to come to the forefront. Some of these victims, they have been telling their stories for years, but it's just that we haven't been listening. So with Sean Diddy Combs, it's not as though Sean Diddy Combs is just, guilty like that. He has a string of people that he has been working for. And because these people are a bit nervous and they don't want to be caught up in this, Sloan told us he will not be given a trial. They're going to consistently switch position. Already we see 3 judges, they've been switching position consistently. Check on the dates of switching those positions. They are strategically and tactfully doing this because they wanted to make it seem as though, oh my God, this is such a huge case. It is complex. We need to get the right people on board. But the thing is, they're just messing with Sean Diddy Combs on a public level. And if we don't know how to read into these things and look into it, for example, question why it is that they told us he has been arrested on racketeering charges. Why is it that he's the only one who's arrested? So far, a couple weeks have passed. No one else has been arrested. What about the other people? Why is it that no one else? Who else are you going to go for? Even though, as I did a video yesterday sharing with you guys, it is being alleged that Young Miami will be indicted this week, allegedly. It's also been alleged that other rappers will be indicted as well. So there are a string of people who are currently being investigated. And based on how the investigation turns out, others will be indicted. We know that is a fact. But why is it moving so slow? That is because there are people who are being protected. So they are working around these individuals. A lot of trading of information, a lot of buying out of things is happening at this point. So the point is, Sean Diddy Combs, yes, he did what he did was wrong. What he did, a lot of the allegations he's guilty of. But from what we can see, especially from that tape, with him putting hands and feet on Cassie Ventura, the baby oil, we know that that's not just baby oil. We all know that. So judging from the information, judging from the information that's available to us, we can definitely tell that there's a ring that was going on, and it is impossible for an individual like Sean Diddy Combs and his staff to be carrying on such a ring in a city, that is governed by police officials. So thinking from a logical perspective, you're saying that for the past decade or two, you haven't been stopped by a police officer questioning the reason for all these baby oils, or is it that the people that you've been working for, they're in such position of power that they can make the police look the other way? We've heard the stories about police, police being tipped off. If you look at the strings of coroners that are working on it, whenever these celebrities pass away, we have the same coroner that has, signed off on these people autopsy. So if we're really looking into it, just from not a complex perspective, just from the basics, like why is it that we have the same coroner for Kim Porter and all the people who died from suspicious pneumonia deaths? And these people are normally in their 30s or early 40s. You know that it raises a red flag. So Sean Diddy Combs might be the one who's been put on display. He's over. He's done. He's not going to be able to come back from all of this. So he knows this. And what he's going to do, he's going to ensure that he takes down as many people that he can with him. But these people are being tactful, because when the information is being released, it's just going to be in the courts. They're going to try their best to keep it out of the public, because there are people who they want to keep out of the fire, keep out of the line of fire. So with Sean Diddy Combs, he was just working as that man at the top of the supply chain, sending off these people to the various politicians, celebrities, and all of that. So we're out here and we don't even understand the half of what happened with these people, but they know the truth. So Diddy is just that man who was just the supplier, so to speak. He was directed what to do. He had his handlers, and they're just playing consistent games. But more charges are coming for him. And once the charges keeps piling, we're going to realize and understand how this really doesn't make sense. And what they're telling us had happened is not even the half of what truly had took place. But I'm going to leave things at that. Let me know what are your thoughts while you're at it. Thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.